Hi, just Sly McDad here. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. I'm going to do a video today on what I'm calling that the narcissist always knew. And what I'm referring to as, I'll give specifics, to my experience. I was with my ex-girlfriend, the covert narcissist, for just a little over 3 years. And we had one of her manufactured blow-ups and broke up with each other. And that was fine. I mean, it was, by then the relationship was so unenjoyable. I didn't really put up much of a fight. But so I did the 30-day no contact, which, I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't even know if that people still do that. At the time, it was the latest fad. And so I'm like, okay, I'll try it. Did the 30-day no contact to a T. Didn't say anything negative to her. Didn't say anything positive to her. I just said, hey, I'll reach out to you in a month to check in, and we can discuss what to do with the band or something like that. That was it. And so I wanted to make sure that, at the time of the breakup, that door was, cracked open. So during those 30 days, really did the self-focused stuff, worked on myself, walked, ran, read the Stoics, listened to a lot of stuff from, I can't remember his name, but he's a Shaolin Buddhist, talks a lot about, mindfulness and being present and stuff. All really good stuff. Did some heavy journaling and going to therapy, dealing with, my demons, and, was in a much better place. Reached out to her about, day 30 or 35 or something, and said, hey, hope you're doing well. How, are you available this Saturday? Let's, at such, let's meet at such and such pizza place, which is a public place. So everyone, both of us feel nice and comfortable. Bought, some new pants, bought some, new shirt, all that type of stuff. And the reason I mention that is because I was trying to do the 30-day, no contact thing, basically to a T. And so I did it, and we met and stuff. And, it wasn't immediate, but it did start us talking. And then from there, like a week later, I said, hey, there's this special going on at the museum. Do you want to go see it or something like that? And we did. And as we talked and stuff, she kept, pressing me as was expected, saying like, what do you want from me? I'm confused and stuff. And I said, I don't want anything. We're just two people. We're just, I'm just being, I just want to be present. I just want to enjoy the museum. You like the museum. I like the museum. We're just talking. That's it. And again, this is, 30-day no contact to a T. And basically you do that, and, you allow the other person to bring up getting back together in the relationship. You don't bring that up yourself if you want things to work. So I am getting to my point. So needless to say, she did that. I said, sure, well, let's try this. This won't be getting into the old relationship. This will be getting into a new relationship, new relationship, new rules. Let's do this right. Let's both be healthy. And I was honest. I was sincere and I was honest at the time. I did not know what I know now, and I was hopeful that this was the change. I knew things were going south, and that's why I didn't care about the breakup. But getting back together, I was like, okay, well, maybe this, I'm going to give her a chance. Maybe she's going to prove to me that was, a bad time, but now she's on the right track and that she's going to start going up and have this upward trajectory and things will get better. And so now to the point of this video specifically. So once we, officially got back together, she gave this long speech about what she was going to do and how she apologized for like not doing that in the past, and that it's her job to hold herself accountable and to make sure that there's two people that are happy in the relationship, and that it's not a me versus her. It's both of us together, both getting our needs met, both feeling fulfilled, both feeling happy. And literally, I mean, she practically was at a podium giving me this speech. And like other people who may have experienced this, it was everything that I had been wanting to hear for the past almost 3 years. And so here's the kicker. What this proves is that she knew all along what I wanted, what I needed, what the relationship needed to work, what she needed to do, what she needed to say, everything to fix the relationship. She knew. She knew that before the breakup. She knew that a year before the breakup. She knew that before things started going south. She always knew, what I needed in the relationship to be happy and fulfilled, and what she needed to do to show up and be the person that helps make that relationship work and make us both happy. And I mean, in my situation, she gave this big speech, and I was like, I probably thanked her, threw roses, cheered. Basically, I was so overjoyed, and at that point, I was really happy, and the relationship worked really well for a month, maybe 2 months, but definitely not more than 2 months. Within, I think just over 6 weeks, the bad habits came surging right back and took over. And which really sucked. I mean, I was really hopeful that things would have worked out. But the main point here is that if you're in a relationship, I mean, I'll be honest, if you're in a relationship with someone and you guys have good communication, whether or not they're a narcissist, whether or not they are toxic, they know what you want, what you need to feel fulfilled and happy. They know what is needed to make the relationship work so that both people are happy and fulfilled. They know. And if they phone it in, that's on them. If they sit back and just throw in the towel and let the relationship crash and burn, that's on them. And that's the thing. You don't have to keep telling them what's wrong. They not only do they already know, they've always known. They have always known what's wrong. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care enough to fix it. And again, just the way my brain works, the thing that's confusing to me is like, ultimately, they're basically sabotaging their own relationship, because that relationship that you're in with them, that's their relationship that they're in with you. And so if it's not pleasant and it's not fun and it's not fulfilling, why just wallow in it? I mean, I don't understand why some people do things, but that's just me. So, yeah, I just want to make this video, as an example, or given an example of, what happened with my ex-girlfriend, the covert narcissist. Just the realization that she always knew what I wanted, what I needed, and what to do so that we had a good, fulfilling, and happy relationship. And that she always knew, and that she was always capable of doing that. At any time that we were together, she could have just pivoted and said, you know what? I'm going to put in just that much, effort just to keep things going in the right direction. And then we'll both be happy. We'll both have this fulfilling, great relationship. She could have done that years before it got to the point where we broke up and I had to do the 30-day no contact game. So yeah, she always knew. And I just want to let people know, again, like whether they're in a relationship with a narcissist or not, that if you have good communication and you've already explained where you are, what you're feeling, what you need, and if they still don't give it to you, that's on them. They could, you don't have to keep repeating yourself. Sometimes the issue is not communication. Sometimes the issue is the other person just doesn't care. So hopefully this video's been helpful. Thanks.